Hello friends, and I am back to play with this paper kit that I have put together. It is not from a collection. They are just some papers that I had shown in my previous video to this. If you're interested in seeing some of the inspiration for this, I talk a little bit more about where I am when I'm stuck, where I get my ideas and sometimes inspiration lately. So I've gone ahead, I have my photos here. I will put the website where you can find all of this information related to this inspiration spark for me. I just have taken some notes to just consider, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and play with these 3 pieces of paper. Let me just show you the B-sides in case you're interested. I was thinking of maybe just using this top part here. I'm really not a fan of this, but it's nice to know that there's also this piece available. It does not mean that I'm only going to limit myself to this. I did go through, because I am documenting school themed photos, I did go through my stash and I purged. Let me show you. Here's my purge pile. Much of it I did not buy myself. Some of it I did, but yeah, I am over the primary colors. So you'll see that there's these nice, beautiful reds here, just like in the paper. There's some black, which, and it may be hard to see. I don't know if it's black or blue. I don't know. But here's some orange. I thought this was also in the school, my school folder. So was this ticket. There were some other tickets as well, but I pulled the orange one. So I don't know if I'm going to use the entire ticket. Obviously, probably they're preschool photos, so I'm not going to probably use the whole honor roll. Oops. Here is that additional embellishment. Here's that one. Just some additional things. This goes perfect with that. So I don't know if I'm going to use this, but I just threw everything pretty much I was keeping. This is a different yellow, so I'm going to set that aside. I have a little bin here for, I may use, maybe not that part, but maybe I'll use that piece. Here's this yellow. It's not the right yellow, so maybe I won't. I have a little stash over there. Let me finish my thought for where I, particularly when I go through my stash and I'm making decisions about getting rid of stuff, if there are things that as I go through it that I think I can use, but probably more so in that are a little bit more versatile in my color binders, then that's where they go. So I just have them in a little container. So I'm going to consider these. It's not to say I'm going to use every single piece of it, but it's in here. I was going through. Oh, and I have these as well. Again, I'm not going to use every single one because they don't have, you know, some of the colors, but I think whatever I don't use or don't think I could use, I'm going to go ahead and put it in my other pile to purge. So I was cleaning. What was I organizing? I don't even know what I was organizing. I was organizing something and I found these, I think they're Tim Holtz. Yeah. They're like these little baby Tim Holtz clips. I love them so much. And I had forgotten I had them. So I am pulling them back out. So I just put them in this little jar I bought from the Dollar Tree, and it holds this so that they're corralled and they will go into my tray right here. I always keep one of my I'm working with a couple of different kits or collections or page kits, and I always keep one of these in my handy dandy little drawer here so that it's always close by. I may have to reach for the ink, but that's okay. So let's go and see what we do with this. Come back and let's see what we do. Hey guys, I am back with my latest Get Inspired layout. So here is the inspiration. I will have this linked in the description box below, so you will have access. This is the website here that I'll have linked, and every month the blog actually puts out 2 of these case files. I'll link the previous video where I kind of go a little bit more into depth related to that. I've made some notes, just disregard those, but this was the inspiration, the color palette, some additional tips or clues, and then some additional information from the website. And I've just gone ahead and crossed off those that I ended up using. So I shared the previous papers that I was going to be working with in the last clip, and here I'm just showing you the almost the finalized layout. I thought I would bring you in for this last piece of finishing touches. I am just looking for some enamel dots and finishing the finishers, you know. So for some people that means it's using sequins or enamel dots or nouveau drops, whatever it is that you choose to finish your layouts. I've just gone ahead and I've pulled my color bins in red, in brown. Okay, I think I'm going to use that one, and then the turquoisey teal type. So I just need to look through these and pick out this one. All right, so let me set those aside, and then I'll kind of walk through and just make sure I have the right tones. I think I'm going to use these here in this row. Okay, so let me walk you through and show you what I did here. So remember, I only had the 3 pieces of paper. I ended up cutting most of them into strips or using the B-sides. I went ahead and used this full sheet of paper that I had shown you that I knew I was only going to use part of, and I decided to use it really for the background. I've gone ahead and used the strips of yellow here and here. I've inked pretty much everything. I've gone ahead and used a notebook punch on this and ink that as well on this piece showing here. And that's really the basis. I've backed up the photos on two different mats here, 2 different colors. And so you see a pop of this brown paper with the florals here as well, and then as well down here. I'm bringing the continuity of the red down here. You see some of the colors from here, the yellow and the orange. You see a little touch of yellow up here as well. There's a little bit of notebook paper peeking in here, which is the continuity from up here. So you'll see that it's a really nice palette to work with. They're not your traditional primary colors. I'm getting rid of so much stuff. Like it just, I am just at a loss for using some of the primary school supplies, and I'm just getting rid of them. This was in my stash. I don't even know where it came from. This was also in my wood veneer, and part of the challenge, the tips, whatever it's called, is the wooden elements, labels, and notebook punch, any kind of punch pretty much. This will have, I just haven't done the journaling just yet. You could have used some of the inspiration words for titles. I did come up with a couple of titles, but ended up just creating this one since I already had this wood veneer that said Superstar. I've added in the only thing I was able to take from this from this sticker sheet, because none of the colors really work for me, are these little paper airplanes. So I'm gonna go ahead and besides the journaling, it's pretty much all done. I'm just gonna go ahead and figure out, I think I'm gonna try to put the enamel dots up here, in this cluster up here, and then maybe over here. This wood veneer I also found in my stash. I love it. It was beautiful. I just don't know where it came from. All right. Ooh. Okay, that one's not staying. I just wanted to see which size I wanted to use. So maybe over here I'm going to use these that are a little bit larger, and then on this top one I'm going to use something a little smaller. So there's the brown. Okay, let me look at the red. For the reds, ooh, this one's coming off too. Okay. I think I'm going to use these reds. So there's that one, and that one. So that's the red. Oh, just put it back in the wrong. And here are, so I know I definitely want to use, see, I wonder if you're even going to be able to see it. Maybe I'll throw it in there in the yellow part so you can actually see it. Bring that one a little closer. And I will go ahead and use some of these a little bit larger to complete those clusters. And there you have that. So that pretty much is it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to probably do just some small journaling. This will be a bunch of different photos that I have related to kind of school themed. So I don't have to write a whole lot, but it's just to document the time frame of, you know, of the school year that she's currently in. So, all right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the results and using, again, just this a little bit of inspiration. Sometimes you just never know where inspiration is going to come from. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.